I am going to break down your contract and how you need to properly execute your I am contract with God so that God can send the demand and the command to the universe, the multiverse, to fulfill your I am contract. Okay? Your I am statements. And this is why when you've been saying your affirmations, I am, why nothing is happening. Okay. Think of it, as I stated, as a contract. Okay. Think of it as a contract. And if you say, well, Joanna, I don't have a contract. If you pay a utility bill, if you pay a phone bill, if you have a car note, rent, you have a contract. In the terms of a contract, it must be stated and listed the details that are followed by both parties, mainly the main party, which is you, that is making the contract. You are the one that is wanting something from God, okay? So you are the one making the contract. That is your first I am, okay? What is in the contract? Your declaration. Then the other part of the contract is the signature that says, I am putting my seal on this to state that I agree to the terms that I have laid out. You have laid out. Okay. Then that contract is then turned into the other party, which is God, and then God reviews the contracts, the terms, and says, okay, now when you adhere to the terms that you have laid out, then I will do my part to fulfill these terms in agreement. I will make sure that this contract is executed properly because you have adhered to the terms of the contract that you have laid out. So your I am statement is just not one I am. It's a two-part. We have all heard, or many of us, those Bible kids, the PK kids, churchgoers, we have all heard the story of Moses. It does not matter if you're black, white, female, green, blue, male, whatever. It does not matter if you believe in the story of Moses in the physical, as if it really happened, or if it is a metaphor. It doesn't matter. The story is still the story, and the I am is still the I am. Okay, whether it actually happened or whether it is a metaphor for you to apply to your physical temple. Okay, when Moses asked God, when God told Moses to go to Pharaoh and let my people go, Moses then responds by saying, who shall I say sent me? And the Most High responds saying, I tell him that I am the I am. This is where we have heard or we have applied that story, that concept, that I am, that contract wrong. When we have been going or doing something, we have been speaking as the I am as God said. When Moses, just stay with me, when Moses went to Pharaoh, Moses did not say, when Pharaoh said, well, who sent you? Moses didn't say, God sent me. He did not say God as in referring to someone or something else. Moses repeated what God told him to say. The reason why Moses repeated it in that manner is because in that moment, and from that moment when God first approached Moses in the way of a burning bush or however he approached him, Moses and God merged and became one. Hence the grounding. Remove your feet, your shoes, because the ground on which you stand is holy ground. And God then commanded and demanded Moses to remove his shoes so that he could connect with nature, Nebuchadnezzar, Neter, God, and become one with thee. So then when Moses went to Pharaoh, Moses didn't say, God sent me. When Pharaoh asked the question, Moses responded saying, I am that I am. Because God and Moses were one. Think of it like this. I'm going to give you two examples, and we may have to break this down and do two parts of this video, but you need to grab a pen and a paper, because what I'm going to tell you, you need to write it down, because it is going to change everything in your life as you step into your moment, because your moment is now, and you don't want to miss the key details and the instructions on how to execute your becoming, what you have been going through, and to justify what you have been going through, to make it now come to an end so you can come into that dynamic divine being that you were designed and created to be, because this is your moment. Think of it like this. We have all had a mother or a mother figure or an authority figure that says, go in there and get your brother, or go tell your brother or your sister I said to come wash these dishes. Stay with me. And when you've gone in there, your sibling be like, well, what you coming in here to talk? And what do you say? Mama said for you to get you may add a little to it, but mama said for you to come down there and wash them dishes, or mama said you better come do what she said, or daddy said. You don't go in there and say, I said go wash the dishes, because you were not the one telling them to come do it. You were just the messenger. In the I am statement, you are no longer the messenger. So there's no reason for you to say, God said. The reason why God said, Moses, tell him that I am the I am, is for Moses to understand that in that moment, and from that moment when they connected as one, when he told him to remove his shoes, is because Moses, you then stepped into the God divine that was already within you. And you and I now became one. When I move, you move, just like that. When you move, I move, just like that. You all are one. So where you have been going wrong in your affirmation I am statements is you're saying it as if you are not one with God, but you are not executing the God divine within you to be God in your declare and in your decree of what it is you are affirming. So the first I am is the terms of the contract. The second I am is the seal that this is what I am, and now it is possessed. I possess the terms of this agreement that I just laid out. And now I am submitting this affirmation of I am to my Most High. My Most High reviews it and says, yeah, now you are me and I am you. And now I can command and demand the multiverse, the universe, to do exactly what you stated that I am. Go ahead, hit part 2, because it's good. Grab your pen and paper, because I'm finna give you the key.